The first time my phone rang that night, I almost didn't answer. It was close to midnight, and I was half asleep on the couch, waiting for my wife to come home from what she called a girls' night out. The screen lit up with an unknown number. I almost let it go to voicemail, until instinct, that uneasy pulse in my gut, told me something was wrong. "Mr. Lewis?" a woman's voice said when I picked up. "This is Nurse Daniels from Mercy General. Your son, Ethan, has been brought into the ER. There's been an accident." My throat closed. What happened? I managed to say, already standing, already fumbling for my keys. "He fell off the climbing frame at the park," she said softly. "He's stable now, but you should come." Stable. The word barely registered. I didn't even put on a jacket. The winter air cut into me as I drove, but I didn't feel the cold, just the pounding in my chest, the ringing in my ears, and one thought looping endlessly. Where is Sarah? When I got to the hospital, Ethan was lying on the bed, a small figure dwarfed by white sheets and beeping machines. His left arm was bandaged, his forehead had a bruise. The sight gutted me. I kissed his hair, whispered that Daddy was here, and tried to swallow the panic that had risen like acid. The nurse explained that the babysitter had called my wife first. When she couldn't reach her, they'd called me. "She must have been busy," the nurse said kindly. I nodded, pretending that made sense. I texted Sarah. "Ethan's in the ER. Fell at the park. Where are you?" Minutes turned into an hour. No reply. Around 1 a.m., she finally called. Her voice was shaky but calm, too calm. "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. My phone was on silent. I just saw your message. Is he okay?" "Come here," I said flatly. "Now." When she arrived, she smelled faintly of perfume and something else, cologne that wasn't mine. Her lipstick was smudged. She tried to rush to Ethan's side, but I stepped between them. "Where were you?" I asked. "I told you, with Kelly," she said quickly. "We went for drinks after work." "Which bar?" Her eyes flickered, the smallest hesitation, but I caught it. "The Blue Lantern." I nodded slowly. "Funny. Kelly texted me back when I asked where you were. She said she hadn't seen you all week." The color drained from her face. That's when she realized the game was over. For a moment, neither of us spoke. The hospital hum filled the silence, the monitors, the wheels of carts, the distant echo of someone crying down the hall. Then she whispered, "It's not what you think." "Then tell me what it is," I said. "Because right now, it looks like you were out with someone while our son was bleeding in a hospital bed." She didn't answer. Her eyes welled up, but I'd stopped believing in her tears a long time ago. We stayed there until morning. Ethan woke up crying, confused, and I held him, promising everything would be okay even though I didn't believe it myself. Sarah sat in the corner, quiet, watching us like she didn't know where she fit anymore. The next day, I found proof. I wasn't looking for it, just cleaning up her bag when her phone buzzed. A message flashed on the screen. "Last night was incredible. Can't stop thinking about you." It was from Daniel, my co-worker, the man who'd been at our house for barbecues, who'd played catch with Ethan in the yard. My stomach turned. I scrolled through the messages, each one carving deeper into me. Photos, plans, hotel receipts. It had been going on for months. When she came home that evening, I confronted her. "You've been seeing Daniel," I said. "Don't lie." She froze. Her lips parted, but no words came. "Why?" I asked, voice shaking. "Was it me? Was it boredom? What makes you do this?" "I don't know," she whispered. "It just happened. I didn't plan it, I swear. People don't fall into beds by accident, Sarah." Tears streaked her face, but I couldn't feel pity anymore. Something in me had gone cold. I told her to leave. She begged to stay, for Ethan's sake, for forgiveness, but I couldn't look at her without seeing every lie replaying in her smile. Over the next week, I tried to focus on Ethan's recovery, but the betrayal followed me like a shadow. My best friend. My wife. Every memory between us now felt contaminated. Then, one night, as I tucked Ethan into bed, he asked softly, "Daddy, why is Mommy crying all the time?" I didn't know how to answer. Because grown-ups make mistakes, I said. And sometimes those mistakes hurt the people they love. He nodded sleepily, not understanding, and that broke me more than anything. That's when I decided what I'd do. Daniel had a wife, Melissa, a kind woman, quiet, always polite when we met. I reached out to her. Told her everything. Sent her screenshots. She didn't scream or curse. She just whispered, "Thank you for telling me." 2 days later, I got a message from her, "You should check Daniel's office email tomorrow morning." When I did, I saw it, a forwarded chain sent to the entire management team. Every text, every photo, every incriminating word between Sarah and Daniel, exposed for everyone to see. By noon, Daniel was gone. Fired. Humiliated. When Sarah called me, her voice was trembling. "How could you? You ruined his life." "No, Sarah," I said quietly. "You did." She hung up crying. In the days that followed, she tried to reconcile, to explain, to spin the story as a mistake. But the truth was simple. While our son lay hurt and scared, she'd been with another man. And that was something I could never forgive. I filed for divorce a week later. The papers were clean, emotionless, just words on a page, but signing them felt like breaking a bone that would never heal right again. Months passed. Ethan healed. I started sleeping again, though sometimes I'd wake up to the echo of hospital monitors and remember that night. The call, the lie, the perfume. Sarah moved out of state. Daniel's marriage ended too. I heard he drinks a lot now. Maybe he thinks about the same thing I do, the moment when everything he built crumbled because of one selfish act. Last Christmas, Ethan and I decorated the tree together. He hung a small star at the top and turned to me, grinning. "Looks perfect, Dad." I smiled, though a part of me still carried the ache. "Yeah," I said. "It does." And in that quiet, glowing room, I realized revenge hadn't healed me. Truth had. I finally stopped loving the woman who destroyed me, and started being the man my son needed instead.